This is Jesse Dickens, Liverpool fighter. Make sure you subscribe to Sporting Icons.
So David Price, he weighs in at 18 stone 3 pound, and Alexander Povetkin weighs just a touch over 16 stone. So there's a 2 stone difference between David Price and Alexander Povetkin. Of course, this will be for the WBA and WBO interim titles, if you like. Obviously, if Povetkin wins, he's going to be keeping hold of his WBA mandatory and #1 position in the WBO. If David Price wins, then he will just become #1 for both the sanctioning bodies and in line to fight Anthony Joshua or Joseph Parker, depending on who wins, of course. So this is a fight where a lot of people are interested in this fight. Of course, the bookies and most boxing fans, experts, if you like, would certainly be predicting David Price to lose this one and lose it quite royally. But of course, when you look at the likes of Alexander Povetkin, you could argue that he has the best resume in the heavyweight division right now. 4 notable opponents that he's been in there with and of course beaten, with his only loss being against Vladimir Klitschko. He is by far the smaller guy, and David Price, who's obviously lost 4 fights, one of them, the last fight that he lost was Christian Hammer, before then Erkan Tepe, and of course twice to Tony Thompson. So confidence has been quite low for David Price, but where Povetkin is of course the overwhelming favourite, you do give David Price a puncher's chance, because he's got one hell of a punch on him. Now, if he could big boy him, if you like, if he could big boy Alexander Povetkin, much like Vladimir Klitschko did, just lean all over him, throw him around, rough him up a little bit, you would give David Price a pretty good shot. But of course, Vladimir Klitschko is very good at avoiding shots, if you like, whereas David Price seems to put his chin in the wrong place at the wrong time. Is pretty much it. But either way, you would certainly favour Alexander Povetkin to do this one and do it quite comfortably. But of course, me and a lot of you guys are going to be hoping that David Price pulls out an upset victory. We would all love that one. But, and again, in some ways, it's kind of redemption for him, with the fact that 2 of his opponents in Tony Thompson and Erkan Tepe failed PED tests after the fight. That of course he lost, and if he could beat Alexander Povetkin, that would be some kind of justice for him, if you like, in the fact that Povetkin has been popped before. So from that point of view, you could again look at that. But either way, it's a fight that we're looking forward to. Certainly favour Alexander Povetkin. For me, he is one of the best heavyweights right now. And as I said, have a look at his resume if you doubt it. It's absolutely phenomenal. But certainly Alexander Povetkin, he's my pick to win, and I'm sure he is for you guys as well. And I'm probably predicting him to stop David Price in the very first half of the fight. I don't see this going second half. If it does, then it's probably a case of either David Price has improved dramatically or Alexander Povetkin is on the decline. So, but either way, I want to go for an early stoppage win for Alexander Povetkin. And it's unfortunate that I say that, because I don't want to. I would love David Price to prove me, you and a lot of people wrong by getting the victory, but I was not going to see it happening unless of course he lands a big shot. But of course Povetkin's going to be wary of that one. So drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe, catch you next video.